to work. Hold on. Okay, we're good. So from what I remember, and this is pure memory, so I will be wrong, but I'm gonna try. We we ended up finishing what paperwork we needed to, so everybody was in here. Correct? Or did we do that in between? I don't know if...
Finish the paperwork in your bastion.
Yeah.
And then met up with everybody at Thorbeck's bastion.
Then we decided on what we were going to do based off of the board postings we had. We ended up unanimously. Drada had no conflict of interest. We ended up we ended up having the decision of going to find the Phantom Heist quest initiation at the Thieves Guild, which Dracul had a contact for and knew about from his background. We ended up going there, learning that even the leader of the Thieves Guild attempted to capture or take care of this individual through assassination, and the Phantom Thief ended up escaping his grasp. We then got a map with locations to explore, and that had been hit. A majority of them, except for one, were mundane thievery. There was a warehouse full of magic items and valuable pieces that was recently stolen. What I miss?
Was that the museum?
I don't know if it was a warehouse or a museum.
There was the big key from the museum.
Okay, so
gap filling time.
There was a general store, an herbalist shop, a magic shop, a potion shop, and a warehouse. And then a noble house that were all stolen from. The museum was the first target hit, and they stole a giant key that the teeth of the key were glowing blue and had runes on them. You also didn't state that the Thieves Guild Master stood on Bailiff's head and plucked a nose hair.
Oh!
And gave Bailiff a useless coin.
Nostril rash.
Mm-hmm.
Drada and Dracul also went to the library to determine what Dracul's egg thing is, and Drada did
Oh yeah, we
research
played
on
cards.
his life.
Good times.
And Sift has always spoken words and has never been the quiet type.
Yep.
Hey, that's right.
And
No.
still in her Kenku form, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But now communicating.
Correct.
A little bit.
She will become the most talkative character in the campaign.
She
It is
will.
canon now, it must happen.
She will.
No.
Eventually, she will talk more than
The
me.
DM has spoken.
Eventually, she
No.
will speak more than me. Actually, that might be too much for her. She'll speak about a quarter of the amount I do.
That's still a lot.
And I'm
On with the episode.
All right. As you are all exiting the bakery, Thorbeck walks up to you and says, I had it somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh man, I don't have my quote anymore. All right. He walks up to you and he says, "There's a problem occurring with my tavern in Mount Nevaeh, and I have to go deal with it. I don't think I'll be returning to the adventuring life. There is just too much going on with all of the taverns and the bar and running my bastion. I don't think I have the time or energy to continue adventuring."
Good, so you can help run the Flavor Crypt a little as well.
That is a possibility. I will help however I can.
Right. Well, you think I could get that 50 platinum back from what I paid back to Vark?
Yeah, sure. I have an overabundance.
Awesome, it'll help with our travels.
Honestly, if you could provide half of, maybe even like 3/4 of what you have, I'm gonna roll a persuasion check on this NPC.
No, that's not happening.
Why not?
Nice try, though.
Why not? I have a really low persuasion. Let me try.
He will give each of you
Yeah, something.
a ale,
That's
a
not
bottle
what
of ale.
I wanna...
That's how Thorbeck would go. He wouldn't give up money freely. He'll give each of you a bottle, a full jug of ale specific to you all, which I'll come up with later.
Your
Okay.
face is a
What the
special
benefits are from it.
bottle of ale.
I'll put that as a placeholder.
If Rogar were here, he would get only a bottle of Tremerson's ale.
His least favorite.
I
All right.
tried.
Take care, Thorbeck. Keep in touch.
Will do. For the viewers, that character has left the table. Right. So he will wander off and venture back to his bastion and operate in his own little world.
Oh shit, I should have got that armor back. Oh well. Well, can we get a time hack on what time of day it is? We went at night, I assume.
This is like at sundown, just a little bit after sundown. Like you left a little earlier than usual.
That bird's being weird. There we go. Okay. Little after sundown, got it. Well, where should we start first?
Oh, I would say probably go investigate any of the places that were hit to see if there's any clues left behind.
Oh yes, did we ever triangulate the locations? Did we want to map something out to see if maybe that could provide any? I've seen boards where they take like a red thread and they move it over and sometimes it creates a pattern. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, I mean, for all we know, it could spell the word "I did it" or the phrase "I did it."
Yeah, so it could pinpoint a central location to where maybe perhaps the hub or the operation might be run out of.
And I'd like to point out that during this conversation, I'd pull out a piece of bread and some string, and I wrap the bread in string, and then Gravel gives me 500 gold for the bread and string. As this conversation is happening about what we're gonna do.
Listen,
I was like, what?
it's not good.
That was a straight listen, Linda.
You didn't know what was happening? I mean,
did.
there was. Oh, okay. Yes, I would think any of those would work. If we could actually start with a place, I don't know that really investigating the lower level areas is going to provide us more than. Oh, nothing really important happened. I think we go for the warehouse or the museum with a key.
Yes, perhaps we can get more information from the warehouse curator, or the museum curator, I should say, to what the key, if they know what it was for, or...
Was it taken from the museum?
I do believe that is what
Then
was
won't they want it back?
stated. Yes, so I mean, we will tell them that we're on the case,
Oh, okay.
unless we wish to remain anonymous, but I think...
A thorough investigation should be done, including the, as you put it, Doctor, the lesser of the places.
Yeah, I mean, their value is lower, isn't it?
But they are still a victim of the same perpetrator.
Victim.
You-
Okay.
You do have an investigation board that is available in your
Maps.
scenes that you can navigate to. That will you can track images, information, screenshots, locations, etc.
You know,
You can
you make
put
a good
those
point. I'm
in.
sure those victims are quite traumatized. We could have some therapeutic moments.
There is a banner icon below the ambient sound controls. I don't know if you guys have that. Looks like a white banner with a little triangle cut out of the bottom of it. Says journal notes. If you click that, there should be a old Polaroid camera button or a index card button that you can create notes on this board with. And then there's also your Simple Quest journal that you can update notes in.
Wait, where do we find them?
If you go to the Twitch and you rewind the video, it
Okay.
says no, I'm just kidding. On the left side of your screen, you
Yeah.
have token controls, measurement controls, all of those. There's one that looks like a banner, like an old style Jousters banner. It says journal notes.
Oh.
And
I was
then
looking in the wrong
under
spot.
that, you have map notes, you have the calendar. That's how you access the simple calendar to see what day of the week it is. You can put notes for days of the week. You can create a sticky note. You can
Oh, cool. Okay.
create a photo note, or you can create an index card.
Nice. Okay, cool. I was looking in the wrong area.
You can also toggle Simple Quest from that location as well. Just make sure that when you're closing Simple Quest, you click on the circle at the top right, not the X, unless you have it in minimized form, at which point you can click the X.
Also, you can hit
Like the-
escape.
Yeah,
when
usually
you
it's
when you have it in the maximized form, if you click the X, it will close your foundry. I have done that multiple times. You can also open that by J as well.
You can also close it by J.
Yeah.
So many options to close it.
The current mission is in the In Progress tab, and it is called Phantom Heist. So you've traveled to Felicity, you've contacted the Guildmaster. So what do you guys want to do now?
We should go check out these victims. The less fortunate victims. That would be more entertaining.
Do you have a suggestion of where we should start then?
Well, I'm not much good at talking, so
Oh, I can do that.
I'm here to follow for this one, folks.
Well,
Okay.
you mentioned the less fortunate victims. Is there one that you deem less fortunate?
Any that aren't the museum or the warehouse.
Shall we start off by going to where would you think would be the most beneficial to this sift?
Sif just kind of shrugs.
If we could find out if there's anything else, like what is their motive, is I guess what we should figure out first.
Do any of these items have anything in common?
My biggest concern is what that key is for and why would they need it. It is the only thing that I recall as being potentially harmful. If it, I mean, what if it unlocks some lair of some beast, or if it, you know, I mean, who knows what the key could be for. I believe we should figure out that, and possibly go talk with each of the other shopkeepers then and see if they have any more information. I mean, are there magical recording devices within their stores that could have caught glimpses or something of this person or ghost or whatever it is?
Well, if that's the case, I think the most likely to have something like that would be the museum.
Then to the museum, and Valeth will just start walking in a direction. He does not recall where the museum is. May not be going in the right direction.
Give me a survival check, Valeth, since you are leading the charge.
17.
All right, you are able to navigate yourself to that museum. You've probably been there before, just wonder what this place is all about, and showed up.
Looks behind him to see if everybody else has followed.
As Valeth is leading the way, I'm just going to voice to Drada and Winston. Does it not seem strange that somebody that can seemingly pass through walls should need climbing gear and rope?
That did strike me as odd. Why not just go through the wall then?
Maybe it was just more fun to go over. Felt like more of a challenge to use tools instead of just taking the easy way. Maybe the easy way out was safe for danger.
You would all know that there are physical limitations to what you can do in the world. So while magic exists and magic does fancy things, there are still limitations to what magic can achieve. So he may have not been able to get to a place with his current abilities and needed the ability to climb to get to that location. And passing through walls doesn't necessarily guarantee that you can fly, or that when you pass through the wall you don't appear in dirt, or that you have the ability to pass through every single type of object. Like there's limitations in the world. So don't forget to mount your familiars, so you don't have to.
Yeah, make sure you climb on your raven's back, Valeth.
It's all based on what you set it as. If you click on the 2 gears at the top right and you click on configure controls, and then you go down to rideable, there are several different control keys that you can use to make them follow you, mount you as a familiar, unmount, or mount standard. In your
Do I have to
character,
select myself too?
you select the token for the bird or familiar, and then hover over your token and press the shortcut key.
Okay.
And then if you right click your token and click on the gear icon, there is a rideable tab where you can set up what they do when they mount you. So if they go to the corner, if they go to the edges, if they go to the middle, etc. You'll want to set that up in your from your character sheet, though, from your prototype token. Otherwise it won't happen on every scene. So you step forward off the road, Valeth, as you direct the group to the museum that you've very obviously been to before. And you, as you all approach, you see what looks like 3 arched windows, about 15 feet wide. They are shuttered closed currently, but they seem to be display windows for the museum. There is a large glass ceiling on the left side, There is it's a very large building, seems to be about 3 stories. There might be stories underground. And there is a courtyard that surrounds it with a cobblestone brick wall and trees at all 4 corners. There are no lights on currently that you can see. There are some basic security lights that shine out of the upstairs windows, but those windows also seem to be barricaded closed. It seems to be a very secure building, and you would assume that it has some magical protections as well.
This place does not appear to be one that would be easy to break into.
The walls, perhaps? The distance of my bird keeps changing whenever I move. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's following you. So if you move,
Right.
it doesn't follow you.
Right. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to fucking work.
Let's see.
So what I've noticed is when you're on it, you can kind of, if you have the raven, you can choose what corner. Like I always want it to be in the bottom right. When I just
Right.
drag my cat instead of me, and it's on the bottom right now when I move.
Right. I tried to put it in the top right, but it's doing this.
Yeah, so when you mount familiar, the familiar will follow you. It will stay within 5 feet of you, within a 5-foot square of you. So it'll always stay at the top left of that square and follow you around and stay within 5 feet of you. If you unmount and then mount, whoa, all screen minimized. That was weird. If you mount regular, then they stay on top of your token.
That's what I wanted, yeah.
Then, if you go to your character sheet, at the top right, you click on prototype token,
Mm-hmm.
and then you click on rideable.
That's where I'm
Where
not
it
seeing
says-
rideable.
It's at the top. Identity, appearance, vision, light, resources, rideable.
I don't have rideable. Yeah.
Okay.
It ends at
Oh.
resources.
What's
Same.
rideable be there? Let me see if that changed in the global settings. I guess they removed that capability. Where would you like the token to be placed?
Upright is fine.
Same.
I'm just gonna remove the token from mine. The cat's in the image. When I need the cat, I'll put the cat out.
Okay.
Since the cat's actually part of my image.
Rider position. There we go. Corners. Big I'll do that to all of you. You can continue what you're doing while I do that.
you're handling that as well, would I know if I came here late at night before? Is the curator or whoever, are they on premises, or what's the situation at nighttime?
You would have had to have woken up a little early and come before close. There is
Okay.
usually security at night, and there might be some archaeologists or whatever working under in the laboratory.
So it's still open right now.
It is currently closed. It's locked up, closed tight.
Bailiff will knock.
How hard are you going to knock?
Is there a
I know you're usually polite. That's why I'm asking. Is if you walk up and you just tink tink tink, nobody's gonna know.
Is there a door knocker?
Give me a perception check.
Or a ring doorbell?
We wanted to go inside, right?
Yes, it's locked.
Oh, okay.
Or they're closed, I should say. There should still be
17.
someone here.
There is no doorbell, but the doors do have large decorative knockers on them. So you're
He'll-
welcome to play with the two knockers on the front of the building.
Yeah,
Yeah, play
he'll
with
lift
the
up.
knockers.
He'll lift up both knockers as high as he can and just let them drop.
That's the best way to do it.
All right. You hear. Give me a dexterity check. Just a base dexterity. All right. So you hear simultaneously both knockers hit at exactly the same time, and it makes this like double echoing boom boom that goes through the building. Not a sound that you would have expected. You probably would have expected like a knocker sound, but it seems to be like a chime.
That's weird. It seems these knockers are out of tune.
Do you want to just wait?
It's a polite thing to do. Fairly large building. Let's give it a beat.
After 10 minutes, I'm gonna do something if nothing happens in 10 minutes.
All right.
After-
It's about 2 to 3 minutes later, that you would hear somebody coming from what seems to be a distance away, and you notice like a flashlight on the doors
Drada,
as an
do you wanna be the
individual walks
speaking?
up.
Oh, here you go, Drada, and I'm gonna push her to be the front speaker.
And
I
opens
thought
the
you
door.
wanted to speak to people.
I do, but I think it'd be entertaining to see you try.
Let's see. I don't think that's correct. Is it?
I'm just here to
Tess,
knock on the
I
door.
say that and Tess runs away.
I go here.
All right. Yeah. I was making sure that you weren't seeing through the floor below you, but that sigil is there on the floor.
Bailiff does not stand in the front. He will stand to the side. He has expressed he is not the one speaking to people.
That's true. Drada's the speaker.
If you
right?
lose your token, you can move with the arrow keys.
If we
If
can
you're typing.
see the sigil, Drada would investigate that to see what the
She's
sigil is
interested
itself.
in arcane. I will go up to the front and speak to people after she's done.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
All right. He cracks the door open very cautiously holding a bullseye lantern in his hand. And you are not able to make out what this person looks like, as there is a bright light directed directly at your face intentionally. And he will say, what can I do for you?
Drada, did you want to speak?
We're here to investigate these. Oh, I guess you would call it thefts? The thefts that happened here? We heard something was stolen from your museum.
We've only had one theft. One item was stolen very recently. Are you members of the Adventuring Academy?
Indeed, and she would show her sigil on her hand.
Very well. Is it necessary that all of you enter? As he lowers the lantern down to where you can finally see his face. And he's just a basic humanoid individual that is like in a suit and tie, but looks very generic. Just everything about his person screams mediocre.
Thank you for lowering your light.
And he looks past you and says, do all of you need to enter? As he like very obviously eyes the animals that are present.
Are you referring to the imp and the spectral bird?
I assume the imp was invisible, but the
Oh.
cat, the bird, and the dragon.
The cat is currently biting on my hair.
And the bird is just sitting on my shoulder. I mean, if it's an issue, I assure you, this bird doesn't use the restroom per se.
I'm very familiar with how familiars work.
You're familiar with them.
Although the cat doesn't look like a familiar, and neither does the dragon.
I can assure you that Winston, and as I say Winston, I'll look at him, is extremely intelligent and is of no hazard to your museum.
And you hear in a English mock of Drada's voice, he'll say, "I'm the goodest boy," in common.
Yes, we are soul-bound, you see. I'm not going to leave him somewhere where I cannot access him. I can assure you that he will not damage anything, though. Right, Winston?
Fucking adventurers. Come on in. If you make a mess, do your magic shit to clean it up.
He looks, and then Phaleth looks at Tess like, or at, oh, cut out. Did you hear what I said?
All right,
Okay. Yeah, he's like, oh, and this is a person, not a pet. And he walks in the door.
Anything on the Arcana check?
On a 23, you would notice that this sigil extends into the meeting room. It is a form of the spell Alarm, but it also it interacts with the door pretty well, and it also does a little bit more than Alarm. It specifically tells you information about the people that set off the alarm, how many they are, what all is there, if they're magical or not, if they're divine or not. It almost works as a identify array.
Knowing that, she would look to the guard and say, I assume you have these at more than one location? Possibly throughout the facility?
Only at the front entrance and any entrances to secure areas.
Gosh dang it,
I
why are you
see.
big? Above
Was the
table.
item taken from a secure area?
It was taken from a display area for. Let me see 1 second. There. Okay, yes. It is on the first floor. It was taken from the display on the first floor.
Is that some sort of security symbol, Drada?
Yes, it's a version of a sort of an alarm. It alerts them to whoever is within it.
Above table
However many
DM,
there are.
since I've been here, there's windows and things, correct? Like any other museum, there would be windows, possibly even like a domed window on the ceiling.
Yeah, so the top left has a plant terrarium that is like a greenhouse. The two arches in the front, there's one on the left and one on the right. Both of those have windows, but the windows seem to be have security gates rolled down on them. So right now it is very dark. It's very dingy. Everything is in grayscale, except for very small lights, like the ones that are out front, the security lights outside the front door. And a couple of the other rooms have some small light just for the security guards' visibility.
So, sir, when you say that the main entrance and secured areas are the only things covered by these enchantments, what about windows and things of the sort? I mean, any thief could throw a rock at the window and break through. Are these shades that are rolled down protected by similar protections, or are they just material covering if the window were to be broken?
They are security walls that are rolled down in place. They are reinforced steel gates. So a simple rock would probably break a window but wouldn't grant entry. Specifically, this thievery occurred when no breakage happened anywhere. No windows were pried open, no alarms were set off. It's as if the individual walked through the wall, grabbed the item, and walked back out.
What can you
They
tell us
didn't even
about
make
this
any
item?
noise.
Very odd. Thank you. Perhaps, is there anyone that would know about this piece that was taken available at the moment?
Available at the moment? Probably not. I could call the director and see if he can have a specialist sent over. There's
Yes.
nobody here at the moment.
Please have anyone sent that you may. We, if you can't tell already by our party here, we tend to conduct business at night, which can be very inconvenient, and we do wholeheartedly apologize, but we are very efficient and hope to have this closed out shortly.
Are you on duty
right.
every night?
There's 4 different guards that split up duty throughout the week, and then usually the captain of the guard takes the final shift of the week.
Are you the one that was on duty the night of the theft?
Yes. And I can tell you that I didn't hear anything, I didn't see anything. I was doing my patrols. We walk through once every 5 minutes. We take a trip through the entire museum and check the displays. That item was just placed on display this evening, and or that evening, and it was on the checklist of things to look for. As I went through my checklist, that was the only item missing, and it was there 5 minutes prior.
Surely
Insight to see if he's telling the truth. Sorry.
Are you saying that you're able to cover this entire museum in 5 minutes?
He seems to be telling the truth. There doesn't seem to be any deception in his tone of voice or in his body language.
Noted. Thank you.
He does seem to be the type that just does his job specifically as he is told to do it and does no extra anything. Like if glass were to break, he would probably just call somebody and tell them that glass broke. Like he's not going to go investigate it himself.
Thought I'd ask a question too.
I missed it, Drada.
Oh, no, I said, are you saying that you're able to cover this entire museum in only 5 minutes?
No, our rounds just occur in 5-minute increments. So we do our rounds, and then 5 minutes from then we do our rounds again.
I see.
So we're only allowed to sit in the office for 5 minutes, aside from specifically allocated break periods.
And how long does it take for you to do a whole round? I only ask.
He looks at you, and then he like looks at his wrist where there is very evidently not a watch. Looks back at you, and then he was in the middle of getting ready to do something, but he's gonna walk over here to this corner, and he's counting to himself. And he's gonna walk, open the door, and you get the point. He's gonna move around, and basically he's doing the steps of his oops, wrong button. Doing the steps of his watch, and he walks back over, sits down, and he goes, about that long. He lost count in the middle of walking through.
I see.
So would you guys have followed him through his walkabout?
I'd have
I would.
him.
Rana would have followed,
Yeah,
trying to
follow.
figure out what the hell he's doing.
If also would have followed.
All right. Well, you guys can walk around the area. I have opened all of the doors. I believe. There we go.
I'm not gonna look at anything like specific, but if a 22 passively notices anything, let me know. What?
So, do you want me to describe every single item that is on the museum shelves? Because the 22 passive would notice everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, there is a... let's go through this. There are roots from the Underdark that seem to have blue tips. Those roots have a medicinal property, and they were discovered by an individual named von Herstenstein, and it's called the Hertzvine, even though it has medicinal properties.
I bet it hurts, don't it?
There is a dried living starfish that is currently alive, even though it's dried. It is moving around in the cage, but it looks like an old dried out sponge. There are taxidermied dragonflies that are floating in the air, tied to the ceiling. There is a crab carcass that is currently in the water that shows coral reef growth that have little fishes and stuff like that growing in the crab that demonstrate the ocean's ability to take decay and make it life. There are two hippo-like panther-type creatures. Looks like a head of a hippo with a panther's body. And they are in a forest environment. It does not say what the name of the creature is. But they seem to have pads on their head, and it says that they were used as mounts by long dead civilizations. There are various animal heads. There's a white dragon, there's a elk, there's a gorgon, a polar bear. There's some dragon skulls, dragon claws. There's a velociraptor with velociraptor eggs that are taxidermied and preserved. There is a storage room that has a bunch of stuff in white wrapped cloth and crates and chests, and there is a envelope that is glowing blue in a box. There's an office that seems to have paper records and scroll records of various things having to do with the environment.
This glowing blue envelope, is it like available? Is it open?
It's just sitting in a crate. It's got an egg next to it, and it's sitting in the crate, and it's glowing blue. Yep. So, yeah, why don't we just do that? I will describe the stuff, and if you find something interesting and you want to look at it, just circle it with the drawing tools. Looks like a pencil on the top left, and you click on the signature line. It says draw freehand.
Bailiff is just thinking about what everything in this room would taste like smoked.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There are various gems and stones and things of that nature up on the second floor, which is where he goes after he cycles through that room. There's some clay pots. All of it seems to be various knickknacks and things of that nature, with a small library that would describe each of the stones in detail and as what they are and where they were found and things of that nature. The archaeologist finds. Or sorry, that's still on the first floor. Then you would go up to the second floor, and there's a checker chessboard, which is where he says that he usually sits. Up on the second floor, there is a fossil of a stegosaurus, a nautilus shell, a Tyrannosaurus rex, a mammoth, some shark teeth, and a couple other things like that. All from the Jurassic era. And he goes into this other room where there is more geodes, a lot of crystals, a broken dragon egg that has been preserved, and the inside membrane is still visible. There is a mirror that when you walk past it, it shows your true self.
Where's that?
Right there.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh,
No.
walk past. Stare.
You seem to appear as yourself. You seem to be very true to yourself, exactly as you appear to yourself. You do notice that your cat isn't in the reflection.
Mm.
I'm gonna hold up the cat and stare at him and here in the beast animal non-word gender eyes.
It just stares back. Just kind of looks at you like, why are you holding me like this?
I'm gonna turn him towards the mirror. You
And
don't
it
exist.
meows. You look in the mirror, and as you rotate your perspective slightly, you notice that Drada isn't in it. The museum isn't in it. Like, the only reflection that you see is yourself.
Oh no. I don't
Got your
know.
hopes up a little bit there.
I don't know. Everything still feels fine. I have no reason to believe that something is off.
Are you saying this aloud?
Yes.
Above table?
In character. I don't know. I still feel like something's off. Do I?
Did you?
With that insight check, it seems to be on the up and up. The body language of the cat is intentional in why the fuck are you holding me like this?
I'm gonna squint at you and know that something's wrong with you. Incorrectly presume that it's not a cat.
Did you find something?
My cat
is there
doesn't
something-
exist. You don't exist either.
As you
She would
walk
look around
past,
the mirror.
yeah, as you walk past the mirror, how does Drada appear as her true self to herself?
Oh God, I don't know. How does she?
It would expose things that you would see about yourself that you try to keep hidden with your hair, your makeup, your presentation of yourself is scrubbed away, and you see you as you are.
I would have to give that something for her.
Can I do an insight check on Drada?
Yeah.
Great.
How does Drada look, and what does her body language specifically relay to Lysandra?
So as she's looking at this mirror, she would be
Looking quite puzzled at first. And then she would be sort of captivated by it.
The mirror reaches out its hands, grabs her, and sucks her inside. No, because she was captivated.
So
Why does your character look, or it's not why does your character, Dr. Lysandra responds, why do you slightly look anxious?
this mirror, it's odd. I mean, you said that you didn't see your cat in it.
No, my cat did not exist.
well, it certainly exists. I can see it there.
I think I see it here.
Is it?
Your mind plays a little trick on
I'm
you,
aware.
and you think you hear an adult masculine voice say, "But do you?"
I want to
It
look
didn't
behind
happen,
me.
but your mind thinks it does.
I'm gonna look behind me and then back at the cat again.
I love passive perception. Eventually, your senses are so heightened that you start perceiving things that aren't there. Ask me how I know.
Hey.
schizophrenia.
Where's everybody seeing this mirror?
Second floor.
So just above table, this is supposed to show
Second
her.
floor, right side.
How she sees herself, correct?
And only herself.
So-
The museum doesn't exist. Your imp doesn't exist. I mean, it's invisible
Yes.
anyway, but you can't
Here.
see Gravel or me either.
Okay.
Right. You just see specifically yourself in your truest form. That means if you feel that you have if you, in the depths of your subconscious, feel that you have a scar on your cheek, a scar will appear on your cheek. If you have a memory of an injury, that memory will manifest itself if it's a traumatic injury. If
Got it.
you
Okay.
have a fear, that fear will demonstrate itself on your person. So it's you in your truest state, without any of the self-deception, any of the fluff. It's impossible to describe. But what would Drada see about herself that she didn't expect to see that would have captivated her?
She would have seen herself because of her fear of
Being.
how do I word that?
Just the innateness of drow in general.
She would have been seeing herself as something crazed and maniacal and bloodthirsty.
So it would have been
Captivating to her because she's never seen herself in that way.
So, in your reflection, you see your hair is slightly disheveled, like not quite upkept to the point that it is currently. There is a bit of gore smattered across your right cheek, and holding in your hand, you have a wand, and that wand seems to change the color and the pallor of your skin and adjust to away from the color like the forehead on your picture, where it's that dark gray color. It
Mhm.
seems to irradiate closer to the pink of your cheek, going up your arm from where that wand sits. And there is a sense of exertion, like you've just recently exerted yourself.
And she'll step away from the mirror and look at the doctor and say, "Doctor,
How did you see yourself?
Like this. I'm pretty.
just as you are now.
Yeah.
Nothing
Although I didn't see
unusual."
the cat. That was weird. But other than that, my pretty face without all the makeup.
Figured you were having trouble finding it, Valeth, so I'll move you up there.
Yeah, I was just gonna roleplay that I was there.
Is just me. And she's actually accidentally gonna hit her left boob as she brings her hand down.
Sift, what did you see as you walked past Drada looking at that mirror?
Sift had gone back downstairs.
Yeah, but when you walked past it, what did you see? You were up there.
She saw her actual form instead of the Kenku form that she's currently taking right now.
Okay. Any reaction?
She assumed that everyone else could see it and panicked and like literally ran downstairs as fast as she could.
So anybody with a passive insight over 14 would have noticed the panic. Anybody with a passive insight over 10 would have noticed that she moved quicker than usual to get downstairs after looking at the mirror.
31.
That's what. That's
Yep,
when
sure.
Bailiff walked in, and now he's interested in looking at the mirror.
Bailiff, you scared her away.
I don't think Drata would have
Roll a
noticed. that she was-
persuasion check on that.
No. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
roll
not,
a persuasion.
It's not a deception.
No, I said persuasion.
Okay, great.
Roll a persuasion
But that's a
on
lie. She doesn't
that.
lie.
It's not, though.
That would be deception.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true. It is truthful. 23.
How did Bailiff scare her away?
You saw her.
You
didn't
walked
you?
in the room, she got scared and ran away.
She made eye contact with all three of us as she was leaving.
Mhm.
Very
Yep.
Too many
briefly.
people
Because she
knew
was
that
looking
one.
at them to see if they noticed.
Oh,
I have that effect on. I have that effect on some people. Don't worry, she'll get used to me. And he walks up to the mirror.
All right. What does Valeth see in the mirror as he sees his truest self?
I think he can kind of see just like natural, like twilight, just kind of emanating from him, but also like on his face and his body. It's like his armor and everything is gone, and it's just his body and his underwear, and he just sees just scars of gold, basically. Like everything that he's done has always been for the Raven Queen and for, you know, nobody other, no, not himself, not anybody else, just like in service of her. But in his head, he knows that like he's trying to, I guess, live life more, you know, like, so he, like a chef's hat pops on his head. It's like, you know, he's trying to be himself, but like he's sacrificed so much, and everything has been in the name of, you know, the Raven Queen and Clemvor, and doing things that were his duty and what he was told to do.
All right. The rest of what's in here is a book, has blood stains all over it. There is a half-torn scroll, several other little informative early magic books. There is a very large scroll that is opened up in one of the cases. This is all in the same room as the mirror.
Oh, okay.
And that scroll depicts a civilization that existed between Mount Nevea, Prominence, and Felicity. It details the roadmap of the nation as it spread across, almost like the size of Russia, spread across that whole northern part of the Nevea map. And it details cities and infrastructure and natural formations. A very broad overview map.
Which, Bailiff would have asked the guy, which room was the key taken from?
Left room downstairs.
Okay.
And the key is actually in the left room downstairs. If you physically look at the map, it's there, but that's where it was taken from, and it'll show you what it is. Continuing to look through that area, though, there are some magical weapons, a short bow, seems to have green vines on it, a red sword, a large sword sheathed in shadow, a little dagger, stiletto type dagger that's got lightning on it, and then a small dagger with a white cloth attached to it. There are also mushrooms from the Underdark with spider webs, and there are a couple small spiders that crawl through the mushroom growth. It seems to be a small, what's that called?
Colony?
No.
Terrarium?
Is it a terrarium where you
Yeah.
make the little small ecosystem?
Yeah.
And there is a
Drata would-
large. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Drata would actively avoid going too close to that because of the spiders.
Okay. There's another large terrarium of
Afraid
what are
of
those stupid
spiders.
things called. Not necessarily afraid, I wouldn't say, for Drata. More just avoidant of them. Lack of fear, more a caution and a avoidance. If that's
There's a-
correct.
There is a reason that she avoids spiders.
Would I be able
Above
to
table.
glean that information?
Not the reason, not from insight. You'd have to communicate.
Okay. Yeah, you tell him, Raven.
All right. There is a urn that is orange. Seems to have orange liquid flowing through it. It's about a foot taller than Lysandra. About 5 feet, almost 6 feet tall. There's a couple of runic stones that have what seem to be. Does anybody speak Druidic?
Verifying. Nope.
Okay.
Negative.
There is a cracked egg that they don't know what was in the egg, but it's about half the size of the dragon egg. There's a helmet and a hand that's looked to be made of sand from a sand golem. There is a woodland staff that says that it's the staff of Sylvaris. There is a purple gem inlaid in a purple egg that has gold veins wrapping around the egg to the top of that gem. And then there is a box that has several red glowing eyes and rope binding it. The eyes look at you as you walk past it. And it seems to be living. It does not seem to be inanimate. As we go across the large hallway at the front of the museum, there is a history of the museum. It's the first banner is a picture of its original state, which it was just the singular central room. And then the other two banners depict the two owners and gives a history of the two owners. It's a man and a woman that are married. They were not married when they started the museum, but now they are. And then there is another banner of the museum in its current state that shows the upper floor with the green room, the right side room, the lower floor, and then a underground laboratory.
Does it show the ways to get to each of them?
Nope.
Okay.
Just shows them in like a tiered, like a three-dimensional tiered map that you would see in
And well, a museum.
like an architecture, the original architecture design like the blueprints, but not the detailed ones, the ones that you'd see in the concept art. That's what I was looking for. All right, as you enter this next room at the top left of his patrol, there is a enormous greenhouse that has animated mushrooms, tentacle plants, and fly trap type plants. There's a whole basic garden of rare and lost species of living plant. If there's any that specifically interest you, give me a circle around it, and I can describe those independently. And then if we go downstairs, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. If we go downstairs, as he comes around the staircase down inside the left room, there's a couch with some magazines on it and some books at the bottom of the staircase, and then the front desk with the directories, the 2 water fountains that you already saw before that I didn't describe. As you enter this room, you all notice a very familiar structure.
A chair.
No.
A book.
An elephant. An elephant made of stone with blue cracks running along the stone.
Oh.
You're cool. Is that the same?
Oh wait, Lysandra wouldn't know about this and Sif wouldn't know about this.
Is
Cool.
it the
I know
same-
information I didn't know.
What was it called again? And
So you see the
Elephant.
elephant, but you don't know that they've seen it before.
Right.
Elephant.
elephant. Right. Is that the same one that was in that room that exploded?
Would I be able to roll a history?
Yeah, roll a history check.
No, I have something with history. Oh, I don't have anything with history. Okay. $18.
Okay. This does appear to be the same kind of structure. Give me a perception check as well. But this structure does seem to be slightly different. The elephant is in a different position and is the cracks are in different positions. There is a indication that this is a druid that had wild shaped into a elephant and was captured by a demigorgon, and then the elephant was broken into pieces by that demigorgon. So they put it back together and have it here as a memoriam to that druid, and as a lesson to all other druids that wild shaping does not protect you from petrification.
I think that used to be a person at one point.
Is it possible that that happened to multiple druids then?
It would have to be something powerful, like a demigorgon, to capture such a large wild shape.
Little bit of correction there. Demigorgons don't care what size you are. They just petrify you if you look at them. If you fail to save and you look at them, you get petrified.
Would I know this, or would I assume that they would have to be?
I don't think you've ever heard of a demigorgon.
Wow.
They're mainly in the Underdark. Drado would have heard of a demigorgon for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does the plaque or anything by it say something about a demigorgon?
Yes, it says that it was petrified by a demigorgon. That it was a druid in wild shape that was petrified by a demigorgon and destroyed. That they recovered the pieces, put them back together, and that revivify did not work. And true resurrection did not work.
So they tried reviving the druid, but nothing worked.
Right, because the wild shape changed the very essence of the druid, and then the petrification turned the druid into stone.
They were trying to revive stone.
Yeah.
You have to do like stone to flesh, then back.
Yeah.
Or a spell
there
that
are
removes
a few-
petrification first. Greater restoration.
Well, greater restoration would only work if the statue wasn't destroyed. And it has to be done within a certain period of time before death. Which is exactly the amount of time it takes for an individual to suffocate. Because once you suffocate, you die. Because you're made of stone, you can't breathe.
True.
So, right below that is a amulet, a sword, 2 different arrows, a helmet with blood on it, and a mace. Those are relics of individuals involved in the Prominence conflict. The emblem, the holy symbol on the amulet is the holy symbol of Tyr. And the sword, helmet, and arrows were all possessions of the individual who fell in that war. And his name is Lathander. There are some runic stones surrounding the area. There is a couple of cave carvings that have been framed. One of a dog, one of a...
Where?
Up here.
Oh, we went up? Okay.
There's a dog, there's a bat, there's a lizard, and a hyena. And then there's a cask of a mummy. The mummy was slain by adventurers of the Felicity Academy. There's some artifacts that were found with the mummy. There is a petrified wing of an imp. And then some driftwood from a ship that was lost at sea. And then at the front, there is a giant ornamental sphinx. When you look at it from above, it looks like a scarab. When you look at it from the side, it looks like a sphinx. It was in the pharaoh's tomb, and it has... well, you can't see that because dark vision. And we'll go to the thing... before we get to the key, we'll go to this other item that was circled in the box.
Where?
Did you open the letter? Look at the letter? You had it circled, but it must have disappeared.
Yeah,
Are you
we're
no
on the
longer
quick draw.
interested in the letter and the egg?
No, it's just a quick draw.
Okay.
Um,
Would
Box.
you look at the letter? Or would you?
I
Grab
have
the
no
egg?
need. Wrong character.
Okay.
I have no interest.
Slipped into a bit of Minxalia there.
Yeah. No, I was
Does
very
it look
interested in
like-
the mirror, though.
Does it look like this letter was placed there by somebody, or is it out of place in any way?
You don't know why a letter would be with an egg, but everything else here seems to have a reason for its placement, so there doesn't seem to be any reason why it wouldn't be connected.
Okay, Drata would have looked at it then.
It is a
It's not a
sealed
place.
letter that is glowing blue, as if the light cantrip was cast on it. But it does not seem to have the same radius. But just seems to be glowing with blue light. And the thing below it seems to be a small ostrich-sized egg.
Okay, she would ask the guard who's walking around with them, sir, is this glowing letter supposed to be here? Is this part of your display?
This is a storage room for things that have not been put on display or have been taken off display. And this is not something that I have to account for in my rounds. So I have no idea about what it is or why it's there.
Do you mind if I take a look at it? In case it is from the person who took your item.
That's up to you guys to figure out. I have no idea.
All right, she would look at it then. She would examine it.
All right. You gonna open the letter?
You can
Yeah,
do
she
you
would.
can do just a little tear, and I can fix it.
Give me a con save.
You fail.
You
See?
take 6 psychic damage as the letter lets out the scream from the that root from Harry Potter.
Mandrake.
Mandrake.
Mandrake root.
Although
It lets out a scream like a mandrake root and just wails as the guard that was walking away from you falls unconscious.
He would.
You all hear a wail and a scream. If you were by her when she was opening that letter, you would also need to do a con save.
I don't
DC is
think I would've
14.
done. On a 1, I'll be there. Oh, well, fine.
Oh.
Stuck your
listen.
foot in your mouth with that one.
Right.
All right, everybody else roll a d4. If you hit a 1, you were standing there next to
Yay!
Drana.
Join me. Suffer test.
All right, you take 6 points of damage, Lysandra. All right,
Gosh dang it.
Raven wasn't there,
Yeah, Mullet was there,
so
but
that
Raven
means Valeth wasn't there.
wasn't. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were all standing in this room.
This was earlier because we went back to like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're in wibbly wobbly timey wimey situation.
Okay.
Would Winston and the imp also have to make con saves?
Oh no, cat.
They're always over.
If Winston was standing next to you or the imp was standing next, actually the imp, unless it gets a nat 20, it automatically dies. It just pops.
Hold on. Is this magical?
Yes.
Ha! The imp should have resistance, and so should Drata.
Eh.
Right, let me check that. They share magical resistance.
Cat's dead.
Thimble? Nope.
Oh.
Thimble seems unfazed.
I
Thimble
knew you
is
weren't the
immune
cat.
Thimble is immune to psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay, I heard the start of that, and then my headset cut completely out, so I have no clue what all the rolls or anything are for.
Alright, so
Okay,
both.
roll a d4.
Well, that he got a. That was Bailiff, right? Or was that?
No,
Dracul?
Dracul.
Okay. Your voices sound very similar.
All right, you don't have to worry about it. You do hear a scream, like a mandrake root scream, on the other side of the museum.
The hell was that?
It's still going off. What are you doing? You have one round,
The input
Drata
poop.
and Lysandra. Yep, imp is poofed.
Drata should have had advantage on that as well, so should I roll it again in case of a nat 20?
Yeah, you can roll it again.
Okay.
With a nat 20, you don't take any damage, but
Alright. Oh!
you don't take any damage.
Nice.
All right. If you, it would only take you one round to get there. So, Drata, what are you gonna do? Envelope is currently screaming at you. You only managed to get a little bit of the seal opened up and started hearing the scream.
By the way, I realized now that it's making magical complaining sounds, I won't be able to fix it.
He would try to fold it back over and then set it down. Like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, hold on. Yes, I can. Never mind.
Winston
It's still going off. Lysandra, what do you want to do?
I'm just standing there watching. I took the damage again.
Well, the damage hasn't applied a second time yet.
Oh, well.
So it only been the one damage. It would have been 6 damage if you passed with a 16 or higher.
I think I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. 18.
So not gonna do anything to shut up the envelope. Just gonna stand there and watch.
I don't have the ability to do anything that would stop it.
Can try something.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Cool. She seems to handle
Lysandra,
it. It's fine.
And Drata. Anybody else running towards the screaming?
Bailiff would immediately have ran.
Is there a drawer or something?
Is there a what?
Like a drawer? Like, or a cabinet or something?
It's pronounced drawer.
Drawer?
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing it incorrectly.
Wait, why does it say I just new spell? What is it supposed to be? Uh-oh.
Thought the envelope was in that room.
I need to refill water. I'll be right back.
Which room was the envelope in?
Top right of the building
Right.
on the ground floor.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So Lysandra is in there. Bailiff, you would be outside the room coming in with Dracul. That's what you see right now.
Hold on, I just realized that one of my spells is broken. It just says new spell instead of what it's supposed to be. Trying to figure out what that is.
Okay. What do I see as I come up? Like,
Drada messing around with a envelope, and it is currently emitting a screaming sound. Lysandra's in the room with it. That's about it.
I thaumaturgy drop it.
Did you put it back in the box, or did you just seal it, like try to seal it back up, Drada?
She would have tried to close it and put it down where she got it.
Okay. Yeah, it's down in the crate currently, and it's not. It is not stopping.
Closed in the original form that Bailiff saw it in when he walked past it.
It does not seem to have stuck back together where she peeled it apart.
I just start pulling them out of the room.
Is there any
I'm back now. What's happening?
comprehensible language coming from it?
Apprehensible. What does that mean? Is it
Can I
using
discern
potty,
the language
potty
coming
talk
from?
language? Oh, discern. Okay.
All right. Everybody that is in that area need a con save and a Arcana check.
Oof, I can't pull anything.
Is this a second one or a third one?
This is the second round.
Okay, second round would be the 18 I just got.
Okay.
Alright, she no longer has her imp, so. You said con, save, and arcana?
Yep.
Okay.
And Bailiff, you rolled an athletics, not an Arcana. Oh, there it is. There's the Arcana. What was the athletics for?
To try to pull Drada out of the room, but
Dirty
She just
20
needs
on
to stay
Arcana.
where she is.
yeah.
All right. So this envelope seems to be enchanted with a anti-tamper device or anti-tamper enchantment. Attempting to open the envelope without using the passphrase that dispels the enchantment resulted in an alarm going off. This will continue to go off until the individual who set the enchantment or somebody who knows the password enters and says the password.
Does anybody have the ability to dispel this magic?
I was going to say I can do it, but this might go against our permanent record, and then I'll cast a spell magic on it.
Give me a base intelligence check.
All right, that's gonna be.
Well, also, I'm gonna do that too then because I was the one that always suggested the idea.
Yep, go ahead.
Base intelligence. 22.
And I need to look at the spell magic because I believe that might cause other issues.
That's fine, we'll deal with those afterwards.
Choose one creature or object or magical effect within range. So I'm choosing just the envelope
Okay.
and the
All
alarm.
120 feet on there.
Specifically the alarm part of the envelope, not anything else that might be magical on it.
All right.
After them mentioning it's an alarm, that's what he's focusing on.
Yep. That seems appropriate of an action to both of you.
Cool. She will suggest it.
So that will eliminate it if you rolled a 16 or higher. You take half of this damage.
2,000.
Second, I need to make sure I'm rolling the correct amount.
Okay, good. I just hit a 16 on the con save.
Man, you got lucky with that roll.
Yeah, I
So
did.
you'll take 2 damage if you saved, 5 damage if you didn't.
2.
It was 16. Looking at that.
You round
I got
down
15.
on
Okay.
damage?
Uh-huh. I don't need to round up. I have enough effect.
Uh-oh, I deleted myself somehow.
Why'd you do that?
He dispelled magic.
Yeah.
He dispelled himself.
Yep.
Dispel Valeth.
It said one creature.
I keep forgetting that I need to pop my token back in, or I use the character sheet pop out option, and if I try to type anything in the character sheet while it's popped out, it always does some crazy dumb shit, so I have to pop it back in order to type.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why.
I don't use the pop-outs. I just zoom my screen out. Like, I zoom out the thing to where I can still see with my character sheet up.
Right.
So,
Wow.
Thank God for 27-inch monitors, because I don't have to pop it out either.
Must be
so if I
no.
really need to, I can throw it up on my 60-inch and really not have to pop anything out.
I
just
could
don't
do
want
what
to
I
look
use.
it up.
Yeah, I could do what I used to do and just pan my screen, like extend it. That's what I used to do. Maybe I'll do that.
There should be an additional thing in the monks, one of the monks settings. I think it's monks little details, where you can make it for when you have it spread out like that. You can make the pop up appear on a specific portion of your screen, like left or right side.
Right. I'll just do it like that. That works. So, perfect. I just can't.
All 4 of you.
Actually, scratch that on the 5 damage that I took. I should only take the save amount because I have resistance to psychic damage.
Yep, that's fine.
I was harassing Tess.
All right.
Hey, babe.
As the wailing of the envelope stops, all of your ears pop, and you are all deafened, with the exception of Sift. Because if Sift wasn't there, she wasn't deafened.
I was there.
No, you're not. Your character's far away.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
What?
We're up
Yeah?
here.
Oh, wrong direction. Over here. So you could have been there,
Oh.
probably.
Now everything went dark. Okay.
Click on your person on the right just once.
Okay.
There's also on the left side, there is was a button that said find my token. Go.
When I clicked on the party member list, I definitely was not expecting to see Dracul be 2 levels in Paladin.
You didn't?
No.
They took those 2 levels the last 2 times we leveled up.
No clue.
It doesn't tell me whether or not, if I upcast Lesser Restoration, if I can target multiple creatures.
So usually the way I rule that is each level, if it does not have a scaling, and does not do damage or create effects. If it's like lesser restoration where it just removes effects, an additional target per level upcast is acceptable.
Okay.
I will review that on a per spell basis. So
I just wanted to lesser restoration since we're all deafened.
And does lesser restoration remove the deafened condition?
Yes, it removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned.
Okay. Gonna cast that to a 4th level.
Let's see, it's 2nd level, so that's me.
5th
3rd level. 4th level is 3.
So 4th level and 2nd level casting.
4. For some reason, I have 0 2nd level spell slots. I don't remember if I even cast anything last. Oh yeah, I did. I cast lesser restoration to get rid of everybody's fucking hangovers. I remember now.
Yep.
Not recap, not included in the recap, everybody.
Not my fault.
Just in case you want to know where Vela's spells are, he's helping his drunk friends. All right. So yeah, I'll do a 4th level. You know what? He's gonna do a 4th level, but he's gonna just do it on everybody but himself, and he's just gonna act like he can hear everybody.
So here's the thing.
You also drop 1 prepared spell as well.
Yep.
Here's the thing with that. You wouldn't have used a 2nd level spell slot to lesser restoration to remove the hangover from Dracul because Dracul
I didn't think about
a Soulveil horn.
Right, and I don't think I thought about upcasting it at that time either, but it's whatever.
And
I'm just gonna do
always see that's the first thing I take a drink out of after a night with Thorbeck.
Can I retcon that I have 1 2nd level left to just use it on myself?
It would have been 1.
And I'll take another 4th level off or something.
It would have been 4 spells anyway.
Okay.
So if you wanted to upcast and take a 3rd level or a 4th level, you still have to do the same number of people because it's still 4 people affected by the hangover.
Okay.
So wait, so Sift wouldn't have been deafened because she was on the complete other side of the room?
If you took any damage from that envelope, you would be deafened.
Okay.
When it goes to complete silence, all of your ears pop and everything goes silent. Like as the envelope stops.
Okay, so I should then be at 2 3rd level spells left, 2 4th level spells left, no 2nd level spells, 1 5th level spell, and all my 1st level spells. And everybody should be undeafened.
Okay.
That's how it should go. So, and that's what it reflects on my character sheet now.
So as Valeth hits each of you with the first spell, and then I'm assuming hits yourself with the second one.
Yeah.
Your ears all pop. I've removed that like 3 times. I don't know why it's still on here.
Permanently deafened.
Weird. Where did you go, Sift?
I'm right here. I'm so sorry. What'd you say?
Where did you go? Oh, your character's behind Valeth.
I'm stuck behind Valeth.
That's probably where that deafened icon was coming from. It was your character.
Mine was showing deafened for a second.
I'm trying to
Winston would have
figure
been
out-
there too.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's like I moved.
If Gravel is missing, just know she's hiding behind someone or something.
No, it's like I moved and the token got like I could not move.
Yeah, so when that happens, click on yourself on the party HUD and use an arrow key to move
Okay.
any direction. You'll slide yourself out from behind the person.
Okay.
All right, so what are you going to do now? Now that the alarm portion of that envelope has been dispelled.
Yeah, Drada.
Valeth is the one that cast lesser, or not lesser, dispel magic,
Dispel
correct?
Yep.
Okay, so she'll look to Valeth and say, "So it's done then. It's not going to make that noise anymore."
You know, I came through this room and I saw this envelope, and yes, it did pique my curiosity as well. But out of every possible action you could have taken, you touched the one thing that was shiny. There was a glow, sigils. That just screams to me, don't touch it. Yes?
To me, it screamed, here's a letter that could be from the person who took the things that we're looking for.
It's not ethereal, it's just glowy. And then he holds his book out. You see this? This is ethereal, and nobody can fucking see it. Because it's fake. Everybody still
What
thinks
is-
he's crazy.
Oh,
First off,
really
don't-
good.
Killing him.
Firstly, you don't have a book there. Second, what does it matter if it is ethereal or not? If a person wrote a letter and cast some sort of charm on it to make it glow,
Yes, but this is a museum. If you look around, there's tons of things that are, one, not necessarily ours, but it did not, to me, look like it was left for us to find. I mean, we've fought horrors, we've fought gods, we've fought things that shouldn't have names, and somehow the most dangerous thing is our curiosity.
Leave it to Valeth to just ignore the guy who just woke up screaming himself awake because he literally would have died if I had finished those rolls before Dracul did lay on hands. Because I did death saves for him. He rolled success, success, fail, fail, fail.
Oh.
So he would have died. But Dracul got him on the fourth roll. As he comes to screaming in pain and agony, and he cannot hear himself scream because he is currently deaf. As his head nearly exploded if it had been any more damage.
Grata is going to completely ignore that and say to Valeth,
I will have you know, I did ask for permission before I touched it.
From the guard?
Yes, from the guard. I let him know that there was a letter there. He said
Well,
he...
why didn't you
wanted to
say
guard it.
something? Sorry I scolded you. It was very fatherly of me.
Above the table, to be clear, you didn't ask for permission. He just told you that's up to you to figure out. He doesn't know what it is. He didn't actually give you permission to open a letter.
she took that as permission.
So when
So,
Strada says she got permission, from her perspective, she did.
So, as the calm emotions washes over him, he lays back down, still can't hear anything, and he just looks up towards the ceiling like, huh, I've never looked at that ceiling before.
Contemplating a new line of work, is he?
What was that, Bailiff?
Contemplating a new line of work, is he?
No, he got calm emotions put on him, so he's no longer panicking. He's just laying on the floor looking at the ceiling.
Yeah, he didn't smoke marijuana. He's just feeling the same mental state.
Well, I hope that he's called for the person that we have asked him to call for already.
And as Bailiff,
him leading you around in his rounds to tell you how long it takes him to do his round, which apparently he never finishes.
Come on.
as
let's
Bailiff says that of all of the dangerous creatures and entities we've faced, our curiosity is the most dangerous. I'm going to make a comment as I do lay on hands to bring the guard back to and say, is that not what makes us such great adventurers?
Oh, how many of your pool did you use to heal him?
1.
Okay, so he's at 1 hit point. Yeah, if he had failed that con save, he would have been dead.
Come on now, let's go finish our rounds. We need to see the remainder of your patrol path. I'm going to persuade him to do his responsibility.
Okay, go ahead and roll that persuasion.
Let's do
I'm healing him some more too.
A minimum of 10 plus 12. Here we go.
You would know the amount of healing that you needed to do was about 4 health
22.
points total for a commoner.
My minimum.
You are the most persuasive in your discussion with him. However, he's fucking deaf. He does not know what you are talking about, and he doesn't speak sign language.
I'm noticing he doesn't do
Congrats
that.
on
I continue to
congrats
do
on being so
persuasion
persuasive.
with a piece of paper. And now the persuasion continues and remains. Would you want me to roll again? It'll be a minimum
Roll a
of
disadvantage because now you're trying to communicate persuasiveness through written word.
26 higher.
Okay, that works. You're more persuasive when you write it down.
By the
and hand it to him.
that is a natural one. That is a natural one. I got a 1. It made it a 10. It nullified the 1. It was
That is a natural one. So, while you are very eloquent in your statements and your requests of him, you hand him the piece of paper and he crumbles it up and throws it on the floor and turns around and walks to the front desk.
So to clarify for everybody, a natural 1 results in a 26 for my
No.
persuasion.
Natural ones are ones.
I know.
They are ones.
That's why I said,
But
hey, this is a
it
1.
doesn't apply the minimum. It applied the minimum 10, so a natural 1 is 17 for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got a 17 with a natural 1. You were very persuasive. Your whole argument was extremely persuasive. He just didn't read a single fucking word of it. Threw it away.
Do we have marijuana in this universe? Is that what happened here? Is my calm emotions just a marijuana smoke cloud?
No.
Oh, okay.
You just
Here,
handed
hit
a
this.
person who nearly. You just handed a person who just nearly died a piece of paper and asked him to read it while their head is
I
splitting.
didn't care
from
about
a
his emotional well-being. I wanted an answer. I wanted to finish the thing that was going on.
My cure
He's
wounds,
sitting down.
but for some reason it did not.
The calm emotions made it look like he wasn't really in traumas. Once that was done, I have no reason to do any surgery.
Oh, he
he-
moved away. That's why.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Yeah, I was trying to heal him. I'll just mark the spell slot off.
Yeah, mark the spell slot off and roll the healing.
Okay.
Whatever the healing amount is.
2d8 plus 5, I
Tess, are
believe.
you thinking about children? Is there a reason you're staring at those
You
eggs?
don't need to roll the +5, already fills him up.
Okay.
So he's back to full. He's just still deaf.
I
He'll
think
be
that's-
deaf for
Bailiff's fine with that.
2 hours. As he's sitting there and he's doing the like jaw exercise, trying to get his ears to pop, trying to get hearing back.
Well, if we wanted to do anything nefarious, he won't be able to hear us.
What?
It's not like he would have got up and done anything about it anyway.
True.
And then
Well, are you going to read that letter or just hold it?
oh, you're in luck. You have about an hour until the individual gets here that is a specialist.
Cool.
I can tell you what about the key.
Oh, what die did you roll for that?
A D8.
Oh, okay.
It was between 1 and 8 hours that they would show up.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard me or not, Strada.
Oh. What?
Well, are you going to read the letter or are you just going to hold it?
Well, if you're sure that it's disarmed now, I might as well read it.
He just shrugs.
I like bad ideas. You should try it.
So with
Lysandra,
my-
with your passive perception, standing where you're standing, you would notice that there's another piece of paper in the box next to the envelope. It's kind of like stuffed down in between the stuffing
I'll let
in the
Strada
box, but there's another piece of paper there.
know. Strada, if you wanted to read, there's more in there.
More and where? And she'll walk over.
And the paper.
Take a look.
Yep, in the box right there. See underneath the frills, the packing?
Oh, there's another paper in here. And she will check that before going any further with the letter.
All right, you pick up the piece of paper. Do you read? I'm gonna just look at your character sheet, see if you have it as language. That's easier.
Whatever it is, she can comprehend language.
Well, it's written in Elvish.
Oh, okay,
So
cool. Yes.
in Elvish, you see the words scrawled on a little piece of torn off paper. It says, I vow that I am opening this letter for only academic purposes.
She'll read that to herself. Not out loud, she's just reading it in her head.
From across the room,
And
Bailiff just goes, so what does that say?
Bailiff, you may want to come take a look at this. I'm not entirely
Oh.
sure.
Ignore that. That was meant to be a perception, not persuasion. There you go. 14. Plus numbers.
All right. I'm going to roll insight on, I'm going to read it as well because I can read Elvin. And I'm reading it to myself. My insight check is to determine whether or not this could be the words that needed to be spoken to disarm the alarm.
There's no way for an insight to tell you that, and not even an arcana would tell you that. It was placed in the same box with the envelope. It only says that.
What about
So-
an intelligence for a logical possible deduction?
Sure.
I'm not doing the roll for it. I'm just.
I am. I got a lot of 7s today, guys. I don't know what it is.
By the way,
I mean,
the 26,
seems normal.
the 26, I can read that I don't understand what the language is.
Perhaps it's unrelated.
Yeah, thank goodness Sift is all the way down somewhere else from wandering the halls all over the place. Oh, there she
No.
is.
Stift is directly above Drada.
Hand over her shoulder. start-
That would most definitely be the way that you would ship this package to a museum, is with a letter that has all of the information on it, and hide the password to the letter somewhere deep in the box, so somebody who's just going after the magical shiny thing wouldn't notice that there's a password right underneath it.
So Sif starts pointing between the paper and who's holding the letter now? Who's got it?
Drada.
The letter's in the box. Drada has the paper.
So Sif will start pointing between the paper and the letter, like trying to mimic that there's a connection and like bringing her hands together very frantically.
Got it. Okay. So you're saying that those
Now
papers fornicate.
there's the insight. So there's the insight for you, Valeth. She is saying that if you put the two pieces of paper together, it should work.
Bailiff interprets it like this. Oh, you need to clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody.
Drada will just start clapping, like
She said
questionably
no.
clapping.
She spoke words again.
Paper, letter.
Oh my goodness, you're speaking words? Whoa.
Together.
Yes.
No,
Yes, the
so
letter
clap
is made
the
of
paper and the
paper.
letter together.
They're made of paper, yes. Go on.
You're
What
doing
else?
great. We can understand that you know that the papers are made of letter.
Yes, the papers are made of letter.
Yeah.
So she's gonna grab the letter from the box and like shove it into Drada's hands, like point at the paper and the letter, trying to be like, paper, letter, together, read.
Oh, when you combine them, they make a secret message. Is that what you're trying to say?
Nope.
She responds out loud. Again.
So I read this and then read the envelope? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Was this needed to deactivate that alarm?
Yes. And she'll start like frantically nodding.
I see.
That makes sense.
Well, I believe Valeth has already deactivated it, though.
The envelope is still glowing blue.
Well, it's worth a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
As he says that, I'm just going to glance over at him and mutter under my breath, "You did not just fucking say that."
I really hope something bad happens, I will say out loud.
Same.
So hearing him say that, Drada is going to go over and hand him the letter and the envelope and say, I am not making any more vows.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't believe much in jinxes, but I guess I did lose my name for a beat there. Well, there goes nothing. And then I read what the letter says, or the paper says.
It specifically says, do you read Elvish, first off?
Yes.
Okay. So it specifically says, I vow to only use this letter for academic purposes.
I vow to only use this letter for academic purposes.
All right.
Is it still glowing blue?
Nope.
I didn't know you were a liar.
And I read the letter.
Okay.
Okay. The letter describes the location where this stone / egg / pod was found. It was in the New Anglian Mountains. They show a generic map of where it was found and give runes that describe the it's basically like archaeologist shorthand. So give me a base intelligence check to see if you can discern. Nope, it's all just gibbly-goop shorthand to you, but it seems to be descriptions.
As Vela's reading this,
Information about the stone and where it came from and what it was doing when they found it, but the majority of the details are in archaeologist shorthand.
okay, as Vela's reading it, you all see, and hopefully remember, Vela hates fucking paperwork, anything that has to do with it. And this is very much not like good reading material that interests him. So you see his brows furrow. He's like straight up not having a good time, but he's reading it out loud. And it sounds like at the end of everything that he reads, that's the shorthand, there's a question mark at the end. Like, just, he's not having a good time reading this, but he's trying his best.
I'm going to walk over and just hold out my hand.
Oh, please. And he'll hand it to Dracul.
The paper that he hands you has nothing written on it.
Vela starts pointing at it. What do you think this means right here?
Well, either you are senile,
Whoa. Cool it, buddy.
or
He's pretty old.
The
I
guy
need
that claims to
to-
have a magical invisible book that he can walk around with, sees an invisible language on pages, and
or I think I may need to speak that password that you spoke.
Well, as soon as I did, I could see all of this, so I would concur.
And I will repeat the passphrase as I also speak Elvish.
So, I have a question for both of you. Is your intent here investigative or academic?
It's definitely to learn something.
Specifically, is it academic? Are you working in tandem with the academy? Are you intending to do something academic, or are you investigating
Yes,
and
academic.
intending to do something investigative?
I choose the better option because I know what the correct one is to not get me hurt, is what I heard from Valeth.
So I would be
Relating-
looking at it because they've already opened it and I wasn't over here with the discussion about it possibly being a clue. I would be looking at it purely as an academic resource.
And Valeth
Okay.
is not an
Oh.
investigator, so
Relating to education or scholarship, and not of practical relevance, only of theoretical interest.
and Valeth also mentioned already that he does not think it's a clue that somebody left behind. He thinks it was something that shouldn't be touched.
Above table, I would also like to point out that the job we have is for an academic task. It's for the academy. So anything that we do is considered
Well-
an academic task, as long as for the
No.
completion of a job.
Academic has a definition. It does not just mean that it's for the academy. It has to be for theoretical use. I'll allow it since you aren't technically intentionally breaking a vow. If you were to use this as evidence of commission of a crime, you would receive backlash for breaking your vow. You would know that intrinsically. When you make vows in this world, they are binding.
So how do weddings look in this world?
How do what?
Weddings?
They do not usually do vows for weddings.
Oh, okay.
They do individual promises. Some people do vows, and then they're literally stuck with that person, or they potentially die.
Do
especially
I
commoners.
Something wash over me as I speak those words?
At any time you say "I vow" or "I swear,"
Okay, so
or you have intent of making a vow
I understand.
or swearing.
So Bailiff will, after reading that, before reading anything on it, then if I can retcon it back a little bit, because in character he'd be like, "Oh shit." I just got that feeling again, like when I lost my name. It's like a weird feeling, but now I feel like if I use this piece of information for anything other than what I just read, it's not going to be good. So anyone else who wishes to read this and make this vow, do so at your own risk.
So,
I would still do the vow and read it purely out of a learning aspect.
give me a base intelligence check. All right. You are able to summarize what the shorthand means, but you don't get as much detail as a professional would. For the most part, this stone was found. They thought it was just a smooth rock with some maybe mineral properties to it. So upon further investigation with certain magical forms of viewing, they realized that it's actually an egg, not just a rock. And they are sending it here to this museum for them to investigate what kind of egg it is, why it's petrified in stone, etc., etc. Seems to not be relevant to your investigation.
And after reading it and looking at the letter and the egg and the letter and the egg, I'm going to fold the letter up, put it back in the envelope, and then put the piece of paper with the passcode right on top of it and back in the box. And then pull out my own paper and write down, follow up on egg. Curiosity.
All right.
Got it. It is now a personal investigation and no longer for academic purposes. Okay.
Oh no, you can be curious with academia.
No, it's only for completing
Depends
homework
on if
assignments.
it's your hero or not.
It's only for academic task completion purposes.
So would personal curiosity about what they discover about the egg not be academic in nature?
No, you literally just said personal curiosity.
Yeah, personal curiosity is an academic subject matter. It's theoretical. I was just waiting for somebody to say, you know, I was looking at this to investigate if it was part of. Whatever, then yeah, then you've broken your vow because you were looking at it with the intent to investigate, not the intent to learn, grow from, etc. ad nauseum. All right. So as you go through the whole museum, you get back to the location where the key was stolen from. The space where the key was seems to be an open stone slab table. It has a display shelf underneath it that has various keys, some infernal looking, some ethereal looking, some different forms of keyway. And the display on this table has a sigil on it. If anybody would like to do an Arcana check to see what the sigil is, there is what appears to be a key with a spiral shank, a oddly shaped fossilized handle, and a blue stone with a triangular shape, all hooked together. All three of those Arcana checks are enough. And you would know that this is a minor illusion through a glyph of warding that is placed to display what used to be here that is no longer there. It is translucent and easily seen through. All right, moving on. Next place. Where are you guys going now? Did I lose you?
Oh, just a question on that. Is based on that illusion, is there any indication of like which type of key this was? Like, was it infernal? Was it ethereal?
The other keys you can identify because they have an aura, a presence to them, a specific glow that hints to you that they were used for an infernal lock of some sort, because they're, you know, glowing red, obviously, and seem to be like lava, visually like lava formed keys. This one is too massive to be used in a standard lock. And you don't see how it would be a key. And you can't really tell which end is the key and which end is the handle. And it all just kind of, there's a pretty big mystery on this key. And even the placard that's below it in common says, glowing blue key shaped object, seems to have planar related magical qualities, but archaeologists have not been able to discover its origin or its use or what lock it may have been used in.
They surely must have used magical means to try and figure this out.
It seems far too large to be a normal key. What would this be a key for? It's massive.
The thought of interplanar travel worries me. I know there are, portals to the Shadowfell and things open among the world, but I've heard of other, I guess, realities or areas slipping through. Above table, Feywild, in this world, I don't think we've ever really talked about it. Is it kind of the same in the Forgotten Realms where sometimes there's little veils that might be open and you see like a whimsical looking place, and if you go through, you might be able to go back through to the real world, or it might close you off, like portal systems like that? Is that like tears, I guess, in reality almost is what I would classify it as?
Oh, absolutely. That's all over the place. You've encountered 2 already,
Right, for Shadowfell.
No,
right? And you've encountered 1 for the Feywild.
giant tree.
Oh, yeah,
Makes
that's
always
true.
Contact, yeah.
You've
Okay.
probably encountered a couple others. But
Okay.
portals
Yeah.
seem to be very prevalent in use, and planar travel seems to be very easy from this realm.
So a key would imply that there's obviously somewhere for that key to be used. Do we show anywhere where they recovered this from, like an area in the description?
Nope.
It was donated, or we just don't know?
Well, this is publicly viewed items, so it just has the generic placard that would
Okay.
tell you, we don't have any
Perhaps-
information on this. It's a mystery. Come look at it.
So just as the other portals that we've encountered, this saying it is a key, something that can control a planar travel rather than just a random sporadic portal. Perhaps when the expert gets here, we ask them where they recovered this key or something along the lines to determine its origin, and then perhaps that is where we need to head. They're going to obviously use the key, yes?
Unless there's somebody who purchased their services to come take it for them.
Correct, and then we meet that person, and perhaps through them we can find out how to get to the thief. But the bigger problem is possible opening to another plane of existence. It could be for an ill-mannered reason, or it could be for curiosity, or perhaps something necessary. I mean, who knows? But
You hear echo through the whole museum.
oh, like the doorbell?
Pizza's
Yeah.
here.
And then you hear a key in a lock, and somebody enters. And he says,
Oh, Gravel's gonna be the
Well-
speaker.
No.
Will, hello, Will. And he steps up real close to this person as you are all walking in from the other room. And the person jumps in their chair and like almost falls out of their chair as they fall backwards. And they like look at him and they're kind of dazed a little bit. And then they like point at their ears like they can't hear. And you all are entering in from the other room. And he goes, Will, what's wrong with your ears?
We deafened him.
Well, why would you do such a thing?
There was a letter, and the letter had an enchantment that made a screaming sound go off. He said we could read it.
And who are you? You said there were some adventurers here. I think adventurers would know better than to go through random magical artifacts and start touching them.
I don't know. We were just given
And then,
permission to do so.
can
so.
Valeth hear that from the room? He's still looking at things in here.
Yeah.
Just from the other room, he goes, "That's what I thought as well."
Drada over here just felt like she needed to go through stuff, so.
Well, what can I
It
help
wasn't
you
just-
with? I've been called here in the middle of the night. I have a storefront to run in the morning. What is it that you all need?
So we are investigating this.
What storefront?
We're investigating this mysterious thief that has been taking items, and we came here to try to figure out about the key that went missing.
Okay. That still doesn't tell me what you need from me. And he'll
Well-
yell out, "That bookstore and scriptorium!"
Before the unfortunate incident with the letter that left our rather non-impressive security guard deafened, said that you
Well,
were an
excuse
expert.
you, but Will is very good at his job. There is no need to insult the individual. He does what he does. He does what he needs to do.
My apologies. He just doesn't seem to have the pizzazz.
Well, not everybody can be a magical asshole.
And when he says this, I'm gonna look over at the doctor.
Yeah? What happened?
He stated that you were an expert of sorts on the key that went missing.
No.
Not necessarily. There's no real expert on the key. Nobody's been able to figure out what it is, what it does, where it came from, why it's here. We received it in a delivery about a year and a half ago, and did our investigations to the best of our abilities, and it does not have any explanation for its existence, and nobody's been able to find a lock that would fit the key. I don't know what anybody would have any use for it for. It seems to be connected to plane or travel of some sort. That's all that we could decipher from the enchantments. Pretty heavily protected on an enchantment basis. And there's not really much information to glean. We don't have very much context to go by either.
Do you know anything possibly about the Mirror of Cinder? Cinderin? Is that what it was?
Yes, that was taken from my shop specifically.
All right. Well. And this was stolen quite some time ago, yes?
I believe they were stolen around the same time a few weeks ago.
Just
They
reading
have
that
been a
note
month or
here.
so. Time really blends when you're in a shop. And I'm not here at the museum every day. I'm just available for midnight accidents. And he'll look over at Will and look at the group of you.
Yeah, so. All right, well.
Well,
Have you tried everything? Have you tried to, cast locate object, those types of spells? I mean, do you have access to those? Is this something for us that would possibly help us if you haven't done it already?
oh boy. This is a museum specialized in identifying magical objects, their origins, also specializing in identifying ancient objects, their origins, maintaining histories, locating hidden objects. We have several archaeologists on call. We have several wizards, with sorcerers, Ignasium, etc. There is no professional in Felicity that has been able to identify that object or discern its origin, use, or conceptual ideology.
Yes, I'm talking about the location since it's been stolen. Has anyone tried to cast locate objects since then?
It is not something that can be located by that means, by any form of scry.
Bailiff just looks at everybody, not being a very intelligent person. Well, guess we just chalk this one up as an L, right? And we just move on, find a new job posting then?
Ugh. Why would one dead end in a search for clues constitute a loss for the entire job?
I'm just sorely out of ideas.
Above table, how long did it take us to do the round? Like to go through the museum?
About 20 minutes is what
Okay.
it took you all to walk around the museum. You would assume that if he's doing inventory and stuff like that, it's usually a 30-minute round, and then 5 minutes, and then another 30-minute walkabout. So he probably had a 25-minute window where that room specifically was not visible.
Okay. Drada would look to Dracul and Valeth and say, I wouldn't say that we didn't find any clues per se. We did determine that there would have been maybe a 20-minute to half-hour window where the key could have been taken.
Oh, it is very possible. Anybody that would have been here before, known right where it's at, could have been in and out with it fairly easily.
Right, and given that short time frame, it would most likely need to be somebody with familiarity.
Do you think that it may be another one of the guards? Shall we go interrogate the rest of them? Zephyr,
Yes, sir.
what type of background checks are done on those that work at the museum? When you were hired as a, I guess, contact of the sort, I mean...
A consultant?
Yes.
On his beak, you see a small emblem of the Adventuring Academy pop out on his beak, and then it slowly fades back in as he says, well, the researchers here, almost all of them are part of the Felicity Adventuring Academy. We went through their vetting process, but this is an independent museum. The guards are hired by the noble house that made the museum and founded it, and he points up at the banners up on the second floor by the front door. That are the two people.
Is this noble house the same that was also stolen from?
I believe so, yes.
So your shop, the museum, the noble house, and with the other places that were hit during this robbery, are they also all connected in some way amongst the rest of these things?
Well,
Yes.
all of them are generally consults, aside from the general store and maybe the herbalist shop. I mean, the herbalist comes and does the assists with the gardens and ensures the herbs are taken care of that are on the second floor here. So there's a slight connection there, but none of the other individuals aside from myself and the Adventuring Academy professionals that were consults.
Is there
had
records?
any- What are you good at, Sif?
Would I need the physical object to do, because I have grim psychometry?
No.
Would I need the actual key?
No.
Okay. Boop. And that would be...
Make an intelligence check.
You mean history check?
Or a history check, yeah. History is an intelligence check.
Okay.
But yes, specifically a history check.
Aw.
I'll say with grin psychometry, you can do so at advantage.
So, do it again.
It also does say in there you have advantage on the roll.
I did not say that.
All right. So you're standing there, and the room takes a red hue as it changes form to basically what appears to be a blood form of the room, as you are viewing the same situation you watch as the guard that's on duty tonight walks through the room. It's essentially a blood clone of that person walks through the room, and he stops, looks at the key, marks a check mark on a clipboard, walks around, walks out of the room, and about 8 to 10 seconds later, you see a person walk through the window to your right, straight through the portrait of the dog. So on your right, but left side of the map. Walks through the portrait of the dog, walks up, reaches over and grabs the key, and the key shrinks down into the size of their hand, and they turn around and walk right back out through the wall. And then the room returns to a normal hue.
So we kind of like jerk back a little bit, like very disoriented, and like start looking around the room, trying to figure out what just happened. in what she just saw. And then slowly walk back towards the group.
All right. Zephyr will inform you that there is a record of all of the people that have come in contact with the key since it was in the museum, and hands it to you. Most of the names are not necessarily recognizable to you because you're not running in the same circles, but you could probably figure out all of the people involved. The two names at come to mind are the two individuals who own the establishment: Zephyr Skyflicker, Varric, and need the rest of the names. Estrella
And-
Lightfoot, Alara Moonshadow, Rurik Ironhand, and Zephyr Skyflicker are the
And-
names that you know that you've encountered. There's also a Malithar, Windrider, and a I lost the other name. I'll look it up later.
What about records of the most recent, before the theft, new hires that could have been here?
All of the guards have been in service for a long period of time, like 15 years plus.
And no other new people.
No. And almost everybody has been in Felicity and participating in Felicity
Okay.
for a while.
Noted.
Sift, would you like to investigate the wall that the individual walked through?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out where to.
Trying to find the dog?
Yes.
So if you are looking at the key, it's to your right.
Uh-huh.
You walk straight through that portrait of the dog.
Too shabby.
Investigation check was 20.
Okay. So, this appears to be one of the roll down gates. It is not a solid wall like the front doors or front windows are. This one is a mesh, like 6x6 squares that protect the windows from breakages and keep you from entering. The window is intact. The wall and the countertop that the dog is resting on is solid, and there appears to be a solid cobblestone wall right out here that seems like it would be too large to climb over. It's about 10 to 15 feet tall, and most people would not be able to climb over it. But if you had a very good climbing ability, you'd be able to climb over the top of it. But you could access this area from the front. Sif just pulling a Minxalia, collecting all the information and holding it to herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
It'll happen. It'll happen. Not right now, but it'll happen. She'll tell people. It's fine.
Lies, deception. Keep it to yourself. Don't share the info.
Only for a little bit.
You know what? Actually, you should
Jesus.
share the information because then you have to talk more.
No.
Yeah. So here's something that doesn't really pan out is if it was an inside job and somebody came through the front door, the sigil would have went off, and we heard the key, so we heard Zephyr's key in the door, so
Right.
the guard would have heard the key of the door unlocking as well.
They did say he phased through the wall, but I mean, what kind of spell? I mean, I'm not in tune complete with how that type of magic would work. Meld the stone, I guess we know. I mean, the walls are stone. Maybe they melded through the wall, perhaps?
You've
But-
seen one other individual walk through things as if they weren't there, and that
Right,
was,
the old druid guy.
No, he's melded through stone. But you've seen the quill lady that took your name
Ah, yes.
literally walked through people. Your staff went right through her. She walked through walls, walked through doors.
And she was ethereal in nature.
Yep.
And they've described this more as a phantom, like ghost, right?
He's called the Phantom Bandit,
But it's
But he's
ethereal
been-
in nature.
but he's been described as an individual in a roguish cloak that enters silently, takes what he wants, and then leaves without anybody knowing he's there. The few times that he's been caught have been by the Thieves Guild, and when they've caught him or caught up to him or found him, he's escaped by not allowing them to touch him. And you would assume, based on how fast the leader was,
Mhm.
that if he wanted to get his hands on somebody, he would get his hands on them. There's not
Yeah.
very many people that move that quickly.
So it's not necessarily a super speed type thing. It's
He's becoming incorporeal,
okay.
intangible,
Perhaps
interacted with.
perhaps we go and speak with the nobles.
Perhaps we go to the any of the shops that are open, and we wait on the nobles till the morning because they're likely asleep at this point.
Or partying. I think we did establish that it was the weekend, right? Because it was Friday,
There's no technical weekend here. It's a 5-day.
5-day week.
So we're on Flamesend, which is it's a Monday through Friday. So there's Monday.
Okay.
And most people just continue to work because, or they do whatever they're going to do. If they have enough money to party, they're going to just party. If they don't have enough money, they're going to work 5 days a week.
Right. Well, I mean,
Do you really think that a couple of people that started a museum like this are the party type?
you're right. I have said I'm not going to take the lead and I wasn't going to speak, and I have. I will just follow along. This is not my forte. It is not a subservientness that I'm taking. It is a I am out of my element, per se. So I beg of someone to take the lead so we can resolve this matter and get on to our next endeavor.
Stiff, did you find anything of interest while you were back there?
Stift will just kind of do like a so-so sign with her hand.
Anything you care to share? Even the smallest of clue could have a huge impact.
She's gonna shake her head, but she's gonna refuse to make eye contact with anybody.
Can I get a deception check? Just because of the refusing to make eye contact?
You can do an insight check. I don't think she's being deceptive. She's refused eye contact several times.
Fanny?
Seems evasive. Not really much you're going to get from body language aside from seeming evasive. Not necessarily dishonest, but not necessarily honest either. Kind of in that gray area.
Okay.
There is very clearly something she's not saying, but that's not anything new because she doesn't talk much anyway.
And I will just note that and try to talk to her one-on-one en route to the next location. Zephyr, do you know where maybe the warehouse that was robbed is?
You'll have to ask Rurik about that, but since I'm already up, we might as well go to my shop. That was the second place that was hit by this bandit.
Very well. Would you like to lead the way?
Sure. Stop. Where did my library go? Where'd it go, George? Where did it go? All right. Well, that map's gone. Let's see. See if I can find it real quick. Oh, not what I seen. Down. had that. No. Now would be a good time for anybody to take a break if you need to use the restroom or
Okay.
get food or whatever.
Quick time.
Yes.
Pausing.
Zephyr leads you through the city, past a few of the shops that you guys already know, and you arrive at a doorway that leads up a staircase, kind of in a quarter circle staircase. And as you get to the top of the staircase, there is a giant library. Not quite as big as the one you were in previously, but a pretty big ass library. It seems to have multiple levels, but it's a circular library. And Zephyr walks over to his desk and starts looking through some of the stuff at his desk.
My goodness, this place is
Bailiff walks up to him and he goes, "Hey, you are a book guy." And he pulls out his ethereal book and he goes, "Would you know anything about this book?"
What book?
And he, son of a bitch, and he closes it and puts it back in his bag and walks away.
Wait.
What?
He looks at you and he is obviously interested in what you're saying. He's giving you a full amount of attention.
Okay, he opens his bag back up, he pulls it back out, and he opens it up and he goes, "This is an ethereal book that I found in the library in where were we? It was above table. I'm trying to think of the prominent. In Prominence. The lady the library lady didn't even know it was there. It was just, I was looking around and it's like, I'm the only one that can see it. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. But this is a book."
Huh, interesting. And he reaches behind him and there is a glowing yellow orb on his desk. He grabs the orb and he turns it and looks through it at your hand. And he goes, "Oh, that's amazing. Can you move
see
it?"
the book. Yes, and I flip through the pages and everything. I let go of it with my hands and it just floats there, and I'm just like, but I can touch it, I can grab it, I can move it, I can put it in my bag, I can take it out of my bag, and I don't know what it means.
Sift and Lysandra, you are watching Valeth manipulate an invisible book. Taking it in, putting it in his bag, taking it out of his bag, moving it around, opening it up, flipping through pages,
walking away from it, holding his hands out like, "Look, it's floating there."
Why are you just messing with stuff in the air? There's nothing there.
It's a book. Zephyr can see it.
Can we see it, or we have to like look through the looking glass at it, right? I just see him juggling things in the air.
He is completely ignoring you. He is investigating this book.
Can you touch it, Zephyr?
That sounded dirty.
It is kind of at crotch level. He's just like, "Can you touch it, Zephyr?" Just pointing at it.
No, sorry.
Oh, hell yeah, Zephyr.
So, the Valeth is currently holding the book with both of his hands at his thighs, because Zephyr is sitting down in his chair currently, and he's like facing Zephyr. Zephyr has a crystal ball, holding it up, looking at the book, and he goes, "Can you touch it, Zephyr?"
Are you wanting to touch his ball?
No, I'm asking if he could touch my book.
Oh. Is that your nickname for it?
And He reaches out like he's gonna grab the bottom of the book, like claw grab the bottom of the book, and like his hand passes through, so it looks like he's cupping something, or like giving the come here.
Oh God, everybody's looking from the back. Well, what is it? Can you or can you? Can you not?
I'm not able to. I don't know why. It's like it's not even there.
Do you see that?
Mysterious.
Valeth likes bird people.
I can see it through my looking glass. It reveals hidden things and hidden text, but I can't see any text on the book. I can't interact with it. Is it soulbound to you?
What would that mean? I mean, like, if I leave it somewhere, does it follow me? I haven't tried. I don't know.
He has now completely forgot why you are here. Follow me.
All right. Valeth has also completely forgot why they're there. Good thing we came to figure out this book situation.
And he'll walk up to this bookshelf and pull a book. And he steps inside. Close the door behind you.
Ah, yes. And I just feel all over the wall for a way to close it.
We hear mumbled thumping as you feel all over the wall behind a closed door. Okay.
Excuse me. We need to be in here by ourselves for a second.
It's getting worse.
Don't worry, you can trust him.
And he steps up to the podium. Says, set the book down right here.
Oh shit, I left it outside. And then I walk out and I go grab the book from where I just was, and I come back, and then I shut the door again behind me. All right, here it is.
All right.
Everybody sees me pick up an imaginary book.
So you set it down. He says, open it to the middle of the book.
All right, approximately or accurately? I can count the pages.
As accurately as you can.
All right, and then I'll just do that.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good 400 page. And you get to the point where Zephyr, he like sticks his hand in front of you. Just approximately is fine.
All right.
And then you set the book down, flip it open, and he starts activating little pieces of this room. As he's walking around the room, he's touching little spots on the floor, he's touching little spots on the podium, and you watch as a red barrier comes from the ceiling and drops down and highlights over the top of you, and like a video game HUD overlay, there is your name, your description, what your class is,
oh shit,
what items you have on you, like there's a whole list of everything that's in the room, and it happens to him as well.
Oh,
and
damn.
he is an Aarakocra wizard. And the book gets a box, and it says the Phantom Codex. And then underneath that, for rarity, for price, for information history, every single informational block for it says question marks, 3 question marks for every single listed thing on it. And then he like swipes his hand out through the air, and another little page comes up that shows origin information, and it would usually list like where it's been, what it's touched, what it's interacted with, and it says ethereal realm, and that's it. And he spends a good 45 minutes to an hour doing different things in this room to try to get information to populate. So, what is everybody else doing for this 45 minutes?
If they can hear anything from behind the door, they can just hear Bailiff going, "Oh, ooh, ah."
They can't because the door is sealed.
Damn.
It's like a hermetically sealed chamber. There is nothing escaping or getting into that room. One of the things for notes while you're doing that is this is the same kind of interaction with an item that they had when they tried to identify the key.
Mm. Zephyr, do you think that this could possibly? I mean, that would be insane, right? For this to be linked in any way? Is it just happenstance? Coincidence? Because although I can see the book, I cannot see anything on the pages. They all appear to be blank. I thought if perhaps I could cross over into the ethereal realm, then perhaps I could read it on that side? But on this side, I can merely just see and interact with it.
That seems to be appropriately stated, and we're going to we'll revisit that topic as there's going to be a lot of information dumped for you.
Okay.
But what is everybody else doing? Sift, I noticed that you did go up here.
I watched.
Were you going
Tess
up the stairs?
Go everywhere.
I was trying to. Yeah, she's just studying everything, trying to get any bit of information she can.
All
Oh
right,
my
give me
goodness,
an
we have a
investigation
Minsalia
check
again?
and a history check. If you are using grim psychometry.
I am not. But what was the first one
I'm gonna
you
follow
said?
her around and be like,
Investigation.
"Oh, you're interested in that? Bardic inspiration." So I'll use Bardic's.
Seeing that the doctor is not leaving Sif's side for even a moment, I'm just going to mindlessly peruse through the books.
If you would, please click that token or that
Yeah,
tile
kick it.
that you are next to.
With your foot.
There you go. And I'll just throw you right there.
Investigation. Where did she go? Do I lose track of her as she goes up the staircase?
So, as you are looking through the library, there is a lot of books, like a whole lot of books, even more books, and then a bunch more books.
Gross.
There's not very much of anything to investigate other than because you don't have any context for what you're trying to look at. That like it just doesn't make any sense. Like you don't know what to look for, so you can't look for anything. But you do notice that there's a staircase that leads up, and there is relaxing sounds and the sound of swimming coming from the floor above you.
Relaxing.
So you enter that floor, and you enter into this room. There is a circle with a lotus-shaped center fountain. There are 3 lotus-shaped fountains surrounding it. Blue fire-like light, and the walls are covered in grass and vines. There appears to be lily pads in the fountain, and a spot right at the edge of the fountain. With your investigation, you would see that this spot, the darker green color, is completely calm fluid.
What is Tess doing?
Sorry, Foundry's yelling at me.
What's it yelling at you for?
User test lacks permission to update ambient light. It just keeps spamming this notification.
Okay. You can click it and clear it, then it should go away.
Okay. It just spammed like 30 of them at the same time yelling at me.
2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20. It should be 26 messages. Would you
Yes.
follow them up, Dracul?
Yep.
Okay, give me a second. Let me pull you into the
Greta!
building.
It's just kind of walking around, looking at everything.
Dr. Lysandra is
All right.
going to take off her backpack, her bag of holding, and all the things that she has on her, and is going to go with her cat into the water.
Okay. It's about toe deep.
Then she will lay on her back in the middle of the water.
Okay.
Flap.
The cat will remain on you and will not enter the water.
Yeah, like a raft.
Yep.
That's fine.
All right.
Are my ears
a
below
arc-
the water so that it sounds like it's a...
No, it is not deep enough for your ears to go underwater. It is 1 inch deep.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a what?
Everybody give me a history check that's entered this scrying area.
What kind of area?
This scrying area.
Oh, okay.
It's above the table knowledge. I'm about to tell you if your character has that knowledge or not.
Ooh, water.
Sift, you would know that this is a scrying pool. Wizards use this to scry on people or objects.
That should be a 13 on mine. I don't know why reliable talent doesn't
Andrada.
always hit.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Drago.
It was supposed to be a history. Never mind.
What's the difference? Is it higher?
Drada, you entered the area.
She followed them up.
Okay. The next floor is locked. You cannot go any higher.
For Drada?
No, for everybody.
For everybody.
Ah.
The floor above the scrying room is locked. But there are fish floating around above your head as if they are swimming through water, but they are not.
I
They
hope
are
the
swimming
cat's
through
trying to
air.
reach them.
Yeah, they're higher than it can reach.
Oh, I
They're
know.
about 15, 20 feet up in the air.
Dr. Lysandra is now taking a nap with all of her stuff next to her. Staring up at the sky. Just, I guess, more meditating than napping.
All right. The investigation is for what?
I
History.
clicked the wrong one. It was supposed to be for
Oh.
history.
Okay. With a 15, you would be aware that this is a scrying pool, but not specifically how it works. With the 20 sift, you know exactly how the scrying works in this area. So you could literally scry right now if you wanted to.
Do it.
Do you know what scrying is?
Yeah, kinda. Not
Okay.
really.
Scrying is a spell. So, to scry is a 5th level spell. This room is capable of casting the spell itself. The target makes a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by the table below. And how well you know the target determines your connection. It feels uneasy, but it doesn't know what it's making the save against. On a successful save, the target isn't affected. On a failed save, the spell creates an invisible, intangible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target, remaining 10 feet of it for the duration. If something can see the sensor, it appears as a luminous orb about the size of your fist.
Okay.
Instead of targeting a creature, you can target a location you have seen, I would say, or an object. Because targeting a location that you've seen is pretty much the same as targeting an object.
Okay.
So, would you like to cast Scry?
Eh,
It's a yes or a no question.
no,
Isn't an answer.
no,
Okay, so you don't want to scry on anything?
no.
Okay, are you going to communicate that that's what this room is or why it's here?
No. She just walks away.
Okay. What are you doing, Dracul?
Currently just sitting on the stairs. I'm not gonna try to lockpick the door. I'm just sitting on the stairs and debating on stepping into the ethereal plane and trying to contact Suffer Saldine there.
All right. She is able to communicate with you fully.
I don't know what I want to ask her yet, which is why I'm still debating it.
Okay. All right. What are the other three of you doing?
Wow, this ceiling is really nice.
It's a reverse of what you see.
Even better.
It's a reverse in stone.
If somebody leaves, tell me, because well, actually, my passive's high enough, I guess I would hear people leave. Not Dracul, but the other two.
Yeah, seeing that there's not much going on in this room. So, actually, let me rephrase that. Question above table. With her 15, would she know how, like, that it's able to locate objects, or no? She would just know, like, this is a room for scrying.
Well, all scrying is going to be able to be used to locate specific objects.
And you know
I would
that
say a person or object that you are familiar with.
he did say that you know what it's for, just not how to do it.
Okay.
You know that this is a room for scrying, that's the intent of the room. You don't know that this room is specifically capable of casting scry.
Cool.
And you don't know that this room is or how to operate the room. She knows how to operate the room, and she's been in probably this specific room before, if not one very, very similar to it.
We don't know that she knows.
Right. I'm just thinking for Drada's own suspicion right now, because to her it looks very suspicious if this person has the capability of scrying for an object that was stolen and has not done so. So I'm trying to figure out if she knows that.
That's okay. Maybe Tess is.
Yep.
Yes, you know that it would be able to be scryed. The object could be scryed on. However, he did state that the object avoids any form of scrying, that you are not able to scry on it. He stated that in the museum.
His mirror as well?
No, the key and the mirror. Well, yes, the key and the mirror both are not able to be scryed on. He didn't specifically state that about the mirror, but you would assume if he has this kind of room and somebody stole something from him, he probably tried to use it.
Right.
There's no reason why he wouldn't.
And with him being involved with the museum and having connections and things like that, she's building suspicion on him.
Okay.
So
Who else was in this other room? Just Bailiff. Who's the T? Homestead. Grata. Did you go back down to the library?
I just have her on the stairs right now. That's all.
Okay. So you did not return to the library.
Not so far. That could be because Winston's down there.
Well, it says that it says the red T is currently viewing the library scene.
Oh, was I supposed to go to the actual other scene?
Yeah, click on the tile that's at the top of the stairs.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
There you go, scrying room.
That was my bad.
I wondered why she was staying still the whole time.
Me too.
I just assumed she was staring at that scrying pool.
Yeah, just for like 10 minutes.
That was my bad.
All right.
What's Dracul's passive stealth?
30, I think.
22.
22.
Okay, cool.
She would also check out what's on this table over here.
What are you doing, Dracul?
Oh, that's my-
Are you trying to open a door?
No, I'm just sitting on the stairs with my eyes closed.
Yeah, good night.
I stated I'm not trying to lockpick it or anything.
Oh, boo.
So that appears to be a book, which seems to be an arcane focus. And then there is a mirror on the wall right there.
Okay. Also, first
Be a
thing.
candle, and then some herbs.
Ooh, can she identify the herbs?
Go ahead and give me a herbalism kit check.
Nice.
These seem to be peppermint leaves and peppermint, spearmint, and that big leafy weed plant that's medicinal. Basically, I can't remember what the name of it is off the top of my head, but basically it's a form of headache salve, and you would know that forms of scrying sometimes lead to mental exhaustion, and that's just there to alleviate some of that.
Alrighty. Oh, those little fishies are moving.
you want to go up there, Jakul? Did you want to see the no-no area up there? It seems Valeth is exploring a no-no area. Do we want to do that?
Bailiff was invited into a no-no area, possibly
Oh, he was. Yeah.
about his no-no area.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So should we not get permission to go into this area? Don't you want to see what's up there?
I am actively ignoring you as my eyes are closed, and you see me holding a blue stone in both hands that's glowing.
Okay, well, I'll just bother you a different way. There you go. Nope. Oh, yeah,
If
that's right.
You also see him holding the stone in his hand.
Wow, a thing I don't care about, because it's not emotions or trauma. That's a pretty rock.
I didn't say like saying
Could be
I said sift.
Oh.
Could be a worry stone.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got
Provide
one
me with
person having
rise.
somebody else play with his worry stone. Well, the other one sits at the top of the stairs and plays with his own.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. What are we doing?
I am.
You are?
Gonna investigate
What?
the stone. You said I saw it.
By the way,
Yeah, right.
if you hold down shift on your while you're moving your character, you can place it exactly on the center of the staircase. You can drag and drop it where you want to drop it.
There you go. Yeah. It appears to be an arcanely enhanced blue gemstone with multiple arcane symbols etched into it. You could roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
What's the ability that you have that
Her
you used
ability is
earlier?
Grim psychometry.
And Lysandra, I have no clue what that psionic power is. It didn't give me anything to do for it. So.
You can establish telepathic communication between yourself and others, perfect for quiet infiltration. As an action, you can choose one or more creatures you can see, up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. You can communicate telepathically. I'm in your brain now.
That would almost have to have some sort of check to it to be able to
Nope.
resist that, wouldn't it not?
Nope.
Nope.
But it is a voluntary communication.
Don't
You
tell
can-
him that.
You don't have to respond.
Well, he has to initiate his will to communicate with you psychically. He has to willfully force himself to communicate psychically. If
A
he just
creature
thinks,
can end the
it doesn't
telepathic connection
transfer.
at any time. No action required.
Right. Well, he doesn't know that part,
Yeah.
but he does know intrinsically that he doesn't have to speak through his brain if he doesn't want to.
Correct. But I'm speaking into his brain. So you gonna open
Right.
the door now?
So, Sift, this is a what is known as a soul stone. It houses the soul of somebody dead.
And as Lysandra is probing into a conversation that is clearly a private conversation, as it is being held in my head.
I don't think she can hear that conversation, right?
I can't hear anything. It's not. No thoughts. It's
No,
not
Okay.
she can only hear what you will her to hear.
Yeah.
I am going to in a very annoyed voice say, "Get the fuck out of my head."
Sounds like ending it to me.
Are you sure? I respond back in your head.
What was your response?
Are you sure?
And as you say that, you hear the banshee-like scream
Uh-huh.
of two souls being torn to shreds, as I recall that memory from Minxalia's ring.
Okay.
And that is planted
capable of
directly
pushing
in
that
your
sound of
brain.
anguish directly into your brain.
That's fine. That means she's sharing the experience with me.
She starts
So
taking
if-
notes and ink blots.
If any negative thing is happening to my character, it's happening to him too right now. Otherwise, it's just like, oh, cool, streaming. So that's what's inside your brain. That's how she's going to respond to that. She's not going to respond to banshee screams and the sounds of people getting ripped apart. She has a dark past, man. This doesn't bother her. She's tortured people for fun before.
So what exactly is her response to hearing that sound of complete and total anguish?
Oh my goodness. You seem to have a lot of pain inside of you. We should meet sometime. Telepathically communicated again.
Roll a wisdom check
For who?
or an arcana check for Dracul.
Because
See if you can find the tether and separate it.
Okay.
Sif just slowly walks away from the exchange. She doesn't know what's happening.
No, there's nothing happening. It's silence.
There's literally no exchange occurring.
17.
You are aware that you can end the connection at any point in time.
And I do so.
Hello? Hello? Oh, he hung up.
Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now? No.
And I have that conversation with myself because he doesn't respond. And then I have the rest of the conversation in my head, and I just imagine his responses back and forth. No, I'm grumpy. I'm a big old meanie grumpy man.
All right. You guys continuing to do the same thing? Gonna hang out in the scrying room waiting for things to happen?
Wait around. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna wait around until. I'm waiting around until. Actually, yes, I am.
I'm not gonna wait around until. I'm gonna wait around until.
Exactly.
Was there a response to the other question?
There's a question?
Yes, you will get a whisper response to the other question.
Got it.
I'm trying to figure out what everybody else is doing.
Waiting until a minimum of 2 people go downstairs.
Drata will go downstairs, so that's one.
So will Sif. So
Okay, I get up because I'm not gonna leave my stuff by myself. Because I don't know if Dracul is gonna sneak out, so I just do 2, and then I'm gonna prestidigitate myself and get dry instantly, and then go back and follow the other 2 people who left.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull you each into your own scene.
I am my own scene.
So we're gonna start.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Are we
Not
all
that kind of scene.
Is that what Bayless is singing too?
That's you and Zephyr right now.
Yeah. over again.
And throw you
If we were
downstairs.
to, if we
so
were to
would be-
describe the scene that's happening with Valeth and Zephyr, it'd be foul.
You do
Yeah,
not see
bird.
what's in the center of the circle. I don't know why there aren't walls right there.
Ooh, a circle. Where?
Okay.
I don't see it.
That should be walls, but for some reason it's set up as windows. So
I'm just gonna pretend that's a brick wall. Nothing there.
Are we
Yeah.
seeing our own thing?
yes, you will be seeing your own thing.
Okay, so each person's response is different right now.
Yep.
Cool.
As you all are in a wizard's tower and you decided to go exploring.
I did. And I don't regret it either.
Come on, the thing. Give me my options.
So many options. Have you tried not using them? Tess, it's all your fault.
What'd I do?
I don't know. You went downstairs, and I followed you. It's your fault. Even though you followed Drada.
What?
You went down the... Drada went down the stairs first. Sif followed.
Oh.
And now I'm
Oh,
following
that
you.
was her.
Oh, I'm not upset about it. I'm excited
Nope.
to see what
Oh, well.
happens in a rip.
I'll have to look at that later.
So
all right,
we see what's in the
Drada,
middle of
you
the room.
enter there.
Oh.
And Sif. You enter there.
Oh no.
Ooh, you're in danger.
Sandra.
Fun fact, I have no way to defend myself.
You're there.
Wow, mine looks fancy.
Right, Cool staying where he is. Right?
For now, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a special lady. Character. Where is it? Grass. Poison grass.
Hey, Sheldon.
Yeah.
I know we're getting kind of close to end time as usual. Are you gonna just send me a bunch of lore dump stuff?
I was going to end the session, but give you your lore if you wanted to stay later. If you want to go, I can send it to you.
Yeah, we can just do it through DMs. I'm off all next week, so apologies early if I bug the shit out of everybody that's involved in the Wednesday campaign, but feel free to ignore me until you're free. But yeah, that'll work for me.
Did you say something?
Get it? That was it? Him ignoring you.
All right, I'm gonna head out, y'all.
Alrighty.
All right,
Au revoir.
later.
All
Are
done?
you staying there, Dracul?
What's that?
Are you staying there and waiting for somebody to come up and get you, or are you going to finish your conversation and then head downstairs?
I was finishing conversation and then gonna head down.
All right, so I will put you in. Congratulations, you're at the top of the bottom of the tower. Of the top of the tower.
Oh, petty.
Just in case he decides to go up to the dry room and go back down without messing. You know what? I think that's going to be perfect. That'll work excellent. All right, so that is where we're going to end today's session.
Okay, bidoo.